Well, tonight we're learning more about a Charlotte woman who died while on a voodoo spiritual retreat in Haiti. Her son says Dana Jackson went down to Haiti on July 1st and was supposed to return on July 26th. But that never happened. WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker joining me in the studio tonight. In Austin, the Sun tells you things aren't adding up here.
Yeah, that's right. This is the last text that Timothy Jackson received from his mother. That was on July 12th. He was supposed to hear from her 9 days after on the 21st. But Timothy says that's what he's being told right now about what happened, how, when. It's all not adding up. It's a trip Timothy Jackson was hesitant to support.
Truthful, honest answer, I was a little uneasy.
His mom, Dana Jackson, had been researching voodoo spiritual practices for over 4 years.
She felt called to do voodoo.
And she wanted to take the next step, becoming a priestess, signing on for a spiritual retreat to Haiti. Flying from Charlotte to Miami and then into Haiti.
She was going down there. She went down there on July 1st.
With her son worried about the political unrest and intense climate on the island, they agreed they'd stay in contact as much as possible.
We talked, and she told me she was fine and she was okay. Once they actually got to their location, she would talk to me. We would text, even if it was once a day.
Screenshots from the app WhatsApp showing she made it there on July 1st.
So our last last text I received from her was on July the 12th. She let me know that they were going to church the following day to pray for her. I knew that this last part of this ceremony, she wouldn't be able to talk, or she wouldn't have access to her phone, which I had did a little bit of research before and after, and that's kind of common.
But she assured him she'd message him on the 21st.
On the 21st, I waited. And then on the 22nd, it's like I had an eerie feeling. When I woke up, I checked my phone and I didn't have any messages in WhatsApp.
On July 22nd, Timothy received a call from his grandfather saying his mother had died.
I pulled up her itinerary and I called, the lady in charge, Mambo Maud. But I asked her, what happened. And, they kind of asked me, well, how much did I know?
He says the woman told him his mother completed the ceremony but got sick. She had strokes and seizures. But later, the story changes, and he was told she had an asthma attack.
The way that my mom takes her health serious, if she would have had an asthma attack, she would have tried to see if she could have went to someone's hospital.
The death certificate came weeks later, and Timothy says it had additional red flags.
And it doesn't even look like it was written with like a decent pen. So like the ink was running out.
It shows Dana's time of death at 6:30 in the morning on July 22nd, but doesn't list a cause of death. He also couldn't get any confirmation where her body was and learned from Haitian officials she had been moved 3 times.
We were not even getting any clear information.
I reached out to Mambo Maud and left a message trying to get more clarity on the timeline, but did not hear back.
I feel like they manipulated and lied to my mom, and then I feel like they're doing the same thing to me, and that's why I can't be quiet about it any longer.
A lot of unanswered questions right there, but what are the next steps? Trying to get more concrete information. So when an American dies on foreign soil, the U.S. Embassy steps in, and officials there tell Timothy they are working right now to get her body. Colin?
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
Austin, thank you.